Corporate leaders say technology led by artificial intelligence is the #1 disruptor for businesses, according to a recent survey conducted by Accenture. Joining us now is Accenture CEO Julie Sweet. I don't know if your ears were buzzing because I was talking about you earlier, Julie, because reading all the surveys and all the research your company conducts, everybody knows this is the most important thing. And everybody is just scared to death of whether they're going to be able to maximize the potential of it. And it's not a given. I mean, you really need to, you probably need Accenture to help you along the way, I would think is what your sales pitch would be.
Yeah, well, Joe, you're absolutely right. And it's funny, we have 150 leaders who signed up this year at Davos to do workshops. So not show up and listen to a panel, but to actually roll up their sleeves and do workshops. And we did that because the single biggest differentiator between who's going to win and who's going to lose is actually not the technology, it's the leadership. Because in order to not be afraid, you have to know more about this technology than you've ever had to know about technology, because you didn't have responsible PC, you didn't have responsible cloud. And in 3 decades, I've never stood in front of a client and been able to say, this technology will change everything about your business positively if you do it right.
I mean, think if you're a CEO, and I remember the day we started talking about ChatGPT. It was like we flipped a switch, and like these CEOs, the day before, never said AI or it was something off in the future. Suddenly, it's here and now, and you better be up to speed, or you're going to lose. Right?
You're absolutely right. In 2022, we put out the big pronunciation. If to succeed in the next decade, you have to use tech, data, and AI. And almost no one said, yes, you're right, Julie, I want to come talk to you about it. ChatGPT comes along and they finally understand it. And there's a big pivot, though, because right now, if someone comes on and says, I have 400 things I'm doing, the first thing I say is you should be doing 3. Because we're at risk of everybody spending a lot of time piloting and experimenting and really getting it wrong.
What are you doing personally? Is there something you do using AI today that you think has fundamentally changed the company, something tangible that you can talk about?
Well, me, not my company personally.
Either you personally or Accenture, just broadly.
Well, so we are completely redesigning how we're doing software development. That's just table stakes, right? Today I have AI that allows me to just ask my financials information and get questions back. I did not have that a year ago.
That's like an internal chatbot you built for yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And it's getting better. It's not always accurate, by the way.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Sam Altman often talks about these things being an incompetent helper.
Right. Yes. And at the same time, before I used ChatGPT to do that, I was using AI to bring it all together. And that wasn't incompetent, traditional AI. And I didn't have that before. I had legions of finance people who would go off when I asked a question and come back a day later. Right. And that I already solved with traditional AI. So it is transformative, but you have to actually change. The biggest problem when we did that was not the technology. It was that none of my leaders were using it. They still called the person to bring the slide to do it.
Julie, let me ask you, you do a huge amount of recruiting on college campuses. Have you changed any of your recruiting policies just based on the anti-Semitic backlash that we've seen on some of these elite college campuses?
We have not. We're not looking at whether people have said some things. We do background checks, but we have not made specific changes to say we're not going to go look at. That's just not where we have played in terms of doing that. We're much more focused. In the first case, do we have people who share our values? Are they people who learn in how we think about technology? So, for example, the #1 question we ask all recruits is, what have you learned in the last 6 months other than in school?
Are the Ivy Leagues the best place to recruit?
We actually do much broader recruiting because, remember, we're recruiting strategists and we're recruiting people who do supply chain and we're recruiting people who do coding. And so we're very different than most companies, is that the Ivy Leagues are good for some things, but not all things.
So you've got companies that, they find themselves, their CEOs like, wow, we really got to get up to speed on AI. Let's talk to Accenture. Well, who got you up to speed? I mean, are you ready to go to tell these companies how to win in the future? How did it happen? And when did you start?
So great question. So personally, right, I am constantly doing learning, but we've been working, we put out a book, Human Plus Machine, 5 years ago that talked about Gen AI. Right, so we've been working in Gen AI for years, just like we've been working in AI for a decade. It definitely came on faster than any of us anticipated, but I've taken my top 45 leaders through 10 hours of live training. They've done at least 6 hours of computer training. We'll train 250,000 people this year in Gen AI, and since 2019, I've trained every person at Accenture, about 600,000, because obviously we have people coming in, on AI, right? So in 2019, I became the CEO, and I said, every person, you work in the mailroom, HR, or a strategist, you need to know 6 things. Now it's 11, right. And they take assessments. So one of the things that I'm most passionate about is that AI can be great, and we have to bring our people along. My dad taught me something really simple. A job matters in life, right? Lots of problems are solved by that. And so we focus a lot on the skills that are needed. So when I'm using AI in finance, I didn't have to explain to the finance people AI. And so when you think about the Davos, right, and why does AI matter, and the skills part. So every workshop we're doing, we talk about skills and talent, because we have to do something fundamentally different in companies and in schools.